Hey, what's up, everyone? So we have a massive update here in Royal Revolt 2. From the looks of it, we are getting a lot of unit upgrades here. We have the patch notes thanks to Jonah from the official forums. We have the Xmas environment, and it's free for all players, and it definitely looks pretty cool. We'll show off that in just a second. We have new levels for the units. Knight is getting +2 levels. We'll take a look at that. Willie's +1 in a second. Paladin getting 1, Froster getting 1, Arblaster getting 1, Mortar getting 1, Cannon getting 1. So some pretty big upgrades there, especially on the Knights, the Mortar, the Cannon. Those things are going to be pretty important. And then for the elite max level players, the Arblasters +1 is huge. Extra damage and, greater HP for those guys, which I know a lot of the high level players spam Arblasters. So that's going to be really good for them. Then towers, this is more of an offensive upgrade here. As you'll see, towers are getting a little bit of an upgrade. The arrow tower is getting 1 level. We don't know if that means a whole level bunch of +3 or just 1 level. Typically when you get a tower upgrade, you get the construction workers place. I think that's what it's called. What is it? No, inventor's workshop, and then you get a whole set of upgrades right there. But we'll have to take a look and see. Then we have spike trap +1, barricade +1, frost tower +1. So the tower is not really that much is going on there because no one really uses arrow tower plus or to like level 12. No one really uses spike traps to level 12 or level 9. The barricade again is outclassed. Excuse me. The barricade is outclassed by the blockade, so this is not really going to do much. Then we have more spell levels here, and this is great for the shield. The shield's getting +2 levels, which is huge, and you'll figure out why more because the shield is getting +2. Firestorm and Sonic Blast are getting +1. So new additions there for offensive abilities. And the biggest aspect of this is the shield spell buff down here. Increased scaling of shield's hit points. You now get more shield points per level. So this is going to be a huge update, probably in line to close to what the heal scroll is doing, or heal spell. So we're going to have to see how that actually looks in game and what the new stats are of the shield. Getting +2 levels alone is already a huge update to the shield skill, and that was one of the things that was holding it back, is that it didn't heal or didn't shield a lot of life compared to the heal spell. So that may be the new spell to use. We will have to test that out in several days once you get that up maxed. And then Alliance +5, we're not sure whether this is +5 on the actual Alliance tower, or if this is just +5 levels in general to the Alliance, where you can donate more gold to increase this space more possibly. We'll have to find that out shortly. Then we have some changes to the werewolf. The werewolf is getting stronger, so buffs. We have mummy nerf, but this is only on defense, so that is pretty good. They didn't take down his HP during attack. Then the time warp scroll, it got nerfed. It now costs a little bit more pearls, and it also reduced the duration of the time spell. Then the in-game timer now runs slowly instead of like going at the normal speed. So it now acts like it's actually slowed. The timer is slowed as well, just like everything else. So unfortunately, we don't know if that is going to affect all the other spells as well. Adjusted some difficulty, and then the Elite Boost bonus feature is actually live in the update, but they are waiting to turn it on until all the versions get it. So right now, Windows PC does not have the update. So we'll go take a look at in-game action here now. So we are in the spells. We don't have any max level spells, so I can't show off the new Sword Rain or Firestorm or Shield spell. We can take a look here at the level 3 shield spell, 709 shield going up. The upgrade is still giving you a small amount of shield, so it doesn't really look like it did too much increasing the shield health in the lower levels at least. Go ahead and see if we can upgrade that. Cannot, don't have enough money yet. So the big thing that I was able to just look at in general was the units over here. We had max level units on the knight. Now we have level 9 here. 2.5 million, so a cheap upgrade again. A great addition for the lower level, mid-level kings that are still using the knight spam. And now, if I remember correctly, it was 2 levels on the knight. So this level is giving 150 HP and 28 attack. The next level should give probably 200 or 250 HP and another 30 or 40 attack. So this is going to be a pretty significant upgrade. It's going to be about a 50% increase, it looks like, for both stats. And that may not seem like a lot to you, but adding an additional, say, like 400 HP and an additional 50 attack, that's a pretty big upgrade for the knights. So the knight spam might actually become very, very popular more in the middle levels again. We'll have to see how that works out. Then the paladins also got an upgrade as well. And now they get just a ton more life, 510 more life. So now they're up to 3,090, 3,190, looks like. We don't have the Frosters upgraded to max, but they did get an increase. The cannon also got a huge increase, and this is going to be where your money's going to go. When you're at the high elite levels, 9 million is nothing to joke about. That is a huge, huge update right there. Probably one of the largest in the game. Definitely well worth it though. 360 HP, 79 extra damage. So a good about 25% increase in all its stats. The cannon definitely needed more HP to stay alive in the elite level bases. The damage output, that's amazing right there, because this is damage per second. So it shoots about 1 cannon shot every 5 seconds or so. So it's about a 2 to 3,000 blunt damage just in general, every shot. And now additional damage on that, it's going to be devastating. Then the last thing they upgraded was the mortar, and the mortar was already a pretty strong unit. It had the highest HP in the game of the unit types rather than the monsters. So you'll see now it has 570 additional life, 38 extra damage, and it is large update. 9.5 million gold. Takes 9 days. So this is, again, it's going to take some gold shielding to get this kind of money. We'll take a look at the towers over here, and you can see up here there is the unit boosting. It is disabled, but this is how you boost your units. And so we have the elite boost up here. They showed off these a week back or so. So we have Blazing Knight, which is going to add, I believe, fire to the knight's sword. Then you have Poison Arrow Tower, so you're going to add poison arrow damage to the arrow tower. We have Power Archer, so you're just going to buff up your archers. We have Tough Barricade, so increase into the barricade. Holy Paladin, Frost Trap, so you're going to turn the traps into ice damage as well. We have Stunning Ogre, and then there's a Raged Bomber, Storm Cannon, and Raging Wolf. So these are all the boosts that you can have right now, and this is typically going to increase your HP and attack power. And this will be live in a few days once the Windows PC gets updated, however long that may take. But yeah, these are going to be really, really cool. And you have to have certain alliance levels to actually upgrade these guys, or to activate them. So you can see we have alliance up here. We're not sure if this actually goes up to 15 now. It used to cap out at level 10, but we don't know what that +5 means, if it means actually there, or if it means over here in the alliance level, if you can actually get 5 levels higher. This is all from donations. It's probably going to be this, so that's probably going to increase your max alliance size. Every level you increase, you typically get about +1 memberships. So sometimes you get +2 as well. But the reason I say typically is because in order to level this up, you have to donate monies, and when you get higher up, you're going to have to start using the real life money to actually donate, because the cost higher up is insane to go up to the next level. And you can see you can do this every 24 hours. We'll take a look here in the Inventor's Workshop. Nothing new there. And it doesn't look like we needed the construction plans at all. So upgrade to barricade to level 13. So yeah, so they just gained one additional level. You don't need to go and upgrade a construction plan. Since spikes are at 13, arrow towers at 13. I don't have an arrow tower or a spike or anything like that at level 13. I thought the blockades... Oh no, it was the barricades that got a upgrade. So a level 13 barricade may actually be worthwhile nowadays. Take a look. I might have a level 12 barricade. Yep, I actually do. So we can see the new level here. Probably not going to be as good as the blockade at level 12. I believe the blockade has like 20,000 HP. If someone has one, please let me know exactly how much it has down below. You can see these are going to be the level 13 stats for the barricade. And then we'll go show off. This is the holiday update, the skin. We have some candles on the side. We have some lights. And then in your castle area, you have some presents. So the time warp feature said it does not, it's a shorter duration now, and then it also does not like tick away like it used to. So you can see it's taking a lot of time. Before it used to actually go really, really quick, and you could pretty much spam endlessly time warps, which kind of made it one of the best spells in the game. We'll take a look and see if the other scroll also goes into slow cooldown as well. It probably does. And that was one of the benefits of it, is that you could time warp and then use all your scrolls again right away. Yeah, so the duration, it definitely feels like it's so much longer now. Alright, so we are going, thankfully, your spells still kind of run off cooldown fairly quickly. The other scroll, I'm not sure there, it didn't appear like the other scroll really slowed down, but the duration of the time warp scroll is definitely a lot slower now, and it also costs a little bit more. I believe it got like a 2 gem or 2 pearl increase in cost. Now again, the duration of this spell, or the cooldown of the spell, feels like it's forever. It's ages. So they may have increased the cooldown as well. Take a look at that. So popping that one, popping this one, and now going the time warp. And it actually does appear that the cooldown for the blessing scroll is also slowed as well. So definitely some big changes there. If there's any other changes that are undocumented, definitely let us know, because normally there's some like hidden things that they forget to mention in these kind of updates. And happy holidays, guys. I will talk to you guys soon.